Is it possible to lose half a kilo a day and keep it off without ever going hungry, counting calories, points or macros? Hi, it's Sam from Tantrum. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. On this channel, we're all about how you can regain your former glory in simple, sustainable ways and so have the energy, the fitness, the stamina and the strength to do all the things you wanted to do when you were 20. Things you now have the time and money to actually do. So if that sounds interesting to you, hit the subscribe button and make sure you click the bell to receive notifications whenever I release a new video. No way, Jose, you're mad. There's no way I'm doing that. Thomas practically screamed at me. I was actually quite calm. You see, I'd seen this reaction many times and knew it was perfectly normal. However, I also knew he'd take a bit of convincing to do what I was actually telling him. Thomas, a client of mine, came to me after failing to lose weight counting calories. He'd lost weight initially doing this and then stalled, so he decided to cut even more calories. This had caused him to actually start piling weight on. So he'd gone to the gym and things had only got worse. He was confused and at his wit's end. What the hell was going on? I told him to stop going to the gym and put him on a diet where he could eat as many calories as he liked. I told him if he was ever hungry, he was doing it wrong. You can imagine his reaction. But after a few weeks of convincing, he gave it a try. He lost 14 kilos in the next 6 weeks, looked amazing and never felt better. Let's dive into this a bit deeper. Okay, so we all understand the basic model of dieting. Eat less calories than we burn. It's simple, it's easy to remember, it's easy to calculate. And totally ineffective to the point of being downright wrong. You see, you may lose weight if you try really hard, but it'll leave you grumpy, tired, drained, and certainly not in good health. In fact, many calorie counting diets are downright dangerous and cannot be maintained for any length of time without doing serious damage. Often they lead you to pile on more weight than you started with. Why? Because counting calories is a totally ineffective way to try and lose weight. Can I prove it? Hell yeah. The study. 3 high-calorie diets were tested in a group of people between the ages of 18 and 35. They had a BMI of between 19 and 30, with some people being normal weight and others being overweight. The participants were placed on 3 high-calorie diets with varying amounts of protein and fat. Subjects ate the same amount of calories. So if calories are all that matter, they should all gain the same amount of weight. The low-protein group gained half as much as the other 2 groups. Clearly, something else is going on. Now, I run a program where you will lose 10 or more kilos in 6 weeks and keep it off without ever counting calories, points or macros and never having to go hungry. If you want to find out more, go and check out the free video where I'll explain exactly how it works and how you can be a part of it. The link's in the description below, or if you're watching on YouTube, will be popping up here. So if it's not about calories, what is it about? To understand that, you have to first understand the metabolic set point, leptin, and why calorie restriction does not work. You see, the problem with fad diets, which generally cause you to lose a lot of weight in a very short time, simply by eating less, is as you're restricting calories so much, your body literally thinks it's starving. It thinks an ice age must be coming where food is scarce, and so starts to make adaptations to enable you to survive long-term in a food-scarce environment. The first thing it does is drop your base metabolic rate. This means you are using less energy, read calories, just to stay alive on a day-to-day basis. So whereas before you might burn 2,000 calories even if you simply sat on the sofa all day long and didn't move, after your fad calorie restricted diet, you now burn only 1,800. That's 200 calories less you're burning each day, which means once you go back to eating again normally, it's much easier to pile the weight on. Enter the dreaded yo-yo diet effect. Okay, no problem, you may think. I'm now slimmer and my body has less energy demands. So I'll be less hungry and so eat less naturally. If only it were that simple. Leptin is the hormone which tells you you're satiated, that you're full after eating. As you calorie restrict, the level of leptin in the body decreases, means you never feel satisfied. Instead, you constantly feel famished despite not really needing to eat. And it makes perfect sense if you're heading into an ice age. You want to make sure you eat anything which crosses your path. So your body ensures you're constantly hungry, so that beetle in front of you suddenly looks like a rib-eye steak. So as soon as you stop calorie restricting, as let's face it, who can live like this forever, you gain more weight than you were originally trying to lose. Now, many studies would seem to indicate it's nearly impossible to recover from this, and that your metabolic rate and leptin levels will remain reduced for at least 6 years following a calorie-restricted or fad diet. However, all is not lost. Even if you've been fad dieting all your life. You see, a metabolic reset program, such as the NTX program, shameless plug, I know, will reset your metabolic set point and restore your leptin levels to normal whilst allowing you to eat as much as you like, never counting calories or going hungry, which makes it much easier to keep the weight off for the rest of your life. If you want to see how this works, go and check out the free video on how you can lose 10 or more kilos in the next 6 weeks and keep it off without ever counting calories, going hungry, or spending hours in the gym. The link is in the description below. And did I mention it's free? That's it for this video. If you've learned something, don't forget to click like and subscribe, and make sure you click the bell to receive notifications whenever I release a new video. I'll speak to you soon.